lot of faculty will approach that first day as I've got to hand out the syllabus, I've got to talk about requirements, I've got to talk about the test and the textbooks and other kinds of things. But if you look at what highly effective teachers do that first day, is they go into class with stories and with questions that are designed to engage the students. One brilliant example is Michael Sandel, and you can see him by Googling Sandel, Harvard, and justice. He teaches a course in political theory on what is justice. And all of his classes were videotaped in 2006. And you can see him that first day, first moments, he walks out onto this stage because there are 1,000 students in the class. And the first words out of his mouth are not, we have these requirements, look at your syllabus, we'll have so many tests. No. The first words out of his mouth are, we begin with a story. And it's a quick story that he tells in 90 seconds. But that story raises a question which engages the students. And then they're off and running. And approaching it that way, inviting them to this feast that you're about to lay before them, this intellectual, this professional feast, ultimately gives them some sense of control over their own education. So in some sense, what you want to do is think about what you can do that first day of class to engage the students and get them to assume control of their own education. But if you begin with the housekeeping things, you haven't really invited the students in, and they haven't accepted the invitation. So you're telling them about requirements, you're telling them about different deadlines and other kinds of things, and you haven't engaged them yet. They haven't had a chance to take control of their own education because they don't know what it's all about. You haven't had that invitation yet. You know, it would be like me coming to you and saying, okay, your responsibility, your objective is to appear at my house next Friday night and then consume 1.3 pounds of spaghetti and meatballs. You probably wouldn't come. But if I, on the other hand, say to you, you know, I have this wonderful family recipe that I passed down for generations. Marinara sauce that is just unbelievable. And meatballs that will melt in your mouth. And the pasta is perfectly fixed. Would you please join me in a dinner on Friday night at my house? Then you'd probably come. And we have to think about that invitation. What are we inviting them into?